The afternoon sun beats down on a busy downtown sidewalk, the kind of place where regular Americans still go about their lives. Construction workers grabbing lunch, office clerks on break, families pushing strollers, trying to pretend the chaos hasn't fully arrived yet. Among them walks Judge Eleanor Harper, 48 years old, silver-streaked hair pulled into a practical ponytail, red Trump 2024 t-shirt bold against crisp blue jeans she's worn on weekends since the rallies of 2016. No designer labels, no virtue-signaling accessories. Just a woman who has spent decades climbing the ladder the hard way. Law school on loans she paid off herself. Clerkships that demanded 80-hour weeks. Appointment to the federal bench by a president who refused to bow to the mob. She believes in borders that mean something, in police who aren't defunded, in a country where you can wear your politics on your chest without getting your teeth kicked in. Today, she's simply running errands, carrying 2 paper bags of groceries, moving with the calm certainty of someone who has stared down murderers in her courtroom and never flinched. Then they spot her. 4 figures peel away from a loose cluster of black-clad protesters lingering near a shuttered coffee shop. Antifa, same uniform, same energy. Hoodies zipped to the chin, black masks pulled high, tactical gloves, the faint smell of smoke and spray paint clinging to them like cheap cologne. The leader, mid-20s, skinny arms covered in anarchist tattoos, steps out first. His name tag might as well read, Chad the Enforcer. Eyes narrow behind smudged lenses as he locks onto the bright red shirt. "Yo, check the MAGA bitch," he announces loud enough for half the block to hear. Laughter erupts from his crew. They fan out instinctively, cutting off her forward path and boxing her against a brick wall lined with faded posters. A second man, heavier, with a patchy beard and a Palestine flag patch sewn crookedly on his sleeve, circles to her left. The woman in the group, green hair shaved on one side, nose ring glinting, spits on the ground near Harper's shoes. "Trump 2024? Really? In 2025 you're still simping for a rapist con man?" She sneers, voice pitched high for drama. "You know what we do to fascists who won't learn?" Harper stops, sets her bags down with deliberate care, one by one, doesn't raise her voice, doesn't back up an inch. The leader takes that stillness as submission. He closes the gap, chest puffed, finger jabbing toward her face. "Take it off, right now. Say fuck Trump loud so everyone hears, or we make this educational." His buddies chant softly, "No Trump, no peace." The same tired script they've run on college campuses and street corners for years. It usually works. Most people shrink, mumble apologies, hurry away. The fear is conditioned. One wrong word and your job gets posted online. Your kids get threats. Your car gets keyed, or worse. Harper doesn't shrink. She looks at him the way she looks at defendants who think charm will soften a mandatory minimum. Calm, almost pitying. "You have 10 seconds to step back," she says quietly. "Walk away. No one gets hurt." They interpret the soft tone as weakness. Classic mistake. The leader laughs, genuine this time, cruel. 10 seconds? Nah, sweetheart. We're the ones giving ultimatums." He reaches out, grabs the hem of her shirt like he's about to rip it, then lets his hand slide lower, deliberately, slowly, cupping her backside with a hard, possessive squeeze. "That's what traitors get. A little re-education." The street gasps. A mother pulls her child behind her. Phones rise, trembling. Everyone knows the playbook. Antifa escalates until someone breaks. Then they film the reaction and cry victim when police finally show. But no one intervenes. Not yet. The terror is real. Masked faces, mob mentality, the certainty that these people answer to no one. Except today they just groped the wrong woman. Harper's expression doesn't change, but something shifts in her eyes, steel beneath the calm. She exhales once, slow. Then she moves. Her right hand snaps up, fingers clamping around his offending wrist like a vice. Twist. Up. Back. The leader's yelp cuts through the chants as his arm hyperextends. Before he can even think to swing with the free hand, her left forearm drives into his throat. Not a choke, just enough pressure to buckle his knees. He drops hard, face first into the pavement, with a meaty smack. She plants a knee between his shoulder blades, pinning him flat, his cheek grinding grit. The green-haired woman lunges, screaming something incoherent about patriarchy. Big error. Harper pivots without releasing the leader, catches the incoming arm mid-swing, uses the woman's momentum to spin her, then hooks a leg behind the knee. Controlled sweep. The activist crashes stomach first, wind knocked out in a ragged wheeze, mask askew, revealing acne-scarred cheeks flushed with shock. The other two freeze. One starts backing up. Too late. From the edges of the crowd, two figures in plain clothes, dark polos, earpieces, the unmistakable posture of trained professionals, push through. Federal marshals, always close when a judge walks in public these days. The taller one grabs the retreating male by the collar, slams him chest down, knee in the small of his back, cuffs ratcheting tight in one fluid motion. The second marshal zip-ties the last holdout before the kid can even raise balled fists. 47 seconds. Four bodies prone, wrists bound, faces mashed against concrete, the arrogant chants replaced by panicked breathing, muffled curses turning to whimpers. Harper stands, dusts her hands once, retrieves her badge from an inner pocket. Gold shield. United States District Court. Appointed by Donald J. Trump in 2020. Lifetime federal tenure. The kind of authority that doesn't negotiate with street theater. The leader's eyes, wide now, pupils blown, dart to the badge, then to her face. Recognition hits like ice water. Oh shit, you didn't ask, Harper says, voice level, carrying across the silent street. You assumed I was just another scared voter. Another deplorable you could humiliate, grope, terrorize into silence. That's how you roll. Prey on the polite ones, the ones raised to avoid conflict, the ones who still believe words matter more than fists. She crouches slightly, close enough for him to smell the faint citrus of her shampoo over the stink of his own fear sweat. But here's what you missed in your safe space seminars. Patriotism isn't a costume. It's a promise. I wear this shirt because I swore an oath to defend a constitution that lets even cowards like you scream your garbage. I believe in secure borders so my grandchildren inherit opportunity, not chaos. I believe in police who protect, not politicians who defund them. I believe a man should be able to provide for his family without apology. And I believe when someone crosses into felony assault because of a political disagreement, they stop being protesters. They become defendants. The green-haired woman is crying now, snot mixing with pavement dust. Please, it was symbolic. Symbolic? Harper's laugh is short, mirthless. Groping a stranger is your symbolism? Threatening women in broad daylight is your revolution? You talk about power, but real power doesn't need a mask. Real power looks your wife in the eye after a long shift knowing you did right. Real power lets you sleep without wondering if today's stunt will cost your kids their future. Marshals haul them up, slow, deliberate, letting every bystander see the reversal. No flying punches, no dramatic blood, just cold efficiency. Arms wrenched high, heads forced down, ankles hobbled toward black SUVs idling at the curb. The leader keeps mumbling apologies into his own shoulder. No one listens. As engines start, Harper straightens her shirt, picks up her groceries, turns to the crowd that's now tripled in size. This isn't vengeance. This is consequence. When radicals use sexual assault as politics, when they terrorize citizens for supporting a president they hate, they aren't dismantling oppression. They're building it, and America still has institutions that remember what justice looks like. She walks away, head high, Trump logo catching sunlight like a flag of defiance. Within minutes, the videos flood, X, Telegram, Rumble, captions blaze, Antifa just found out. Judge drops the hammer, karma in 4K. Patriots repost with American flags and praying hands. The silent majority feels oxygen return to their lungs. For once, the bullies didn't skate. For once, the decent woman didn't have to run. In federal court 3 months later, no plea deals, no youthful indiscretion excuses. Felony sexual battery, assault on a federal officer, conspiracy to intimidate. Sentences stack, 5 to 12 years each. No early release for good behavior when the victim wears a badge. The courtroom is packed. Veterans in ball caps, blue-collar dads, women who once looked away. They watch the defendants shuffle in orange jumpsuits, heads down, bravado gone. One of them cries during allocution. The judge, same woman, reads the sentence without emotion. Outside, Harper pauses on the steps. Reporters shouting questions. She offers one line. The republic endures because ordinary people still stand when it counts. Wear what you believe, say what you mean, and never apologize for loving your country. Then she disappears into a waiting car. Groceries long since put away, but the message delivered loud and clear. Cowards can scream, mobs can intimidate, but when they finally meet real authority, earned, sworn, unbreakable, the mask slips, the knees buckle, And the game ends, not with fireworks, with handcuffs, with silence, with justice that doesn't negotiate. And for every man watching this, tired of seeing good people pushed, tired of seeing honor mocked, tired of seeing the flag treated like a target, know this: the tide turns one stand at a time. If watching entitled radicals get humbled, patriots hold the line, and karma arrives swift and merciless, lights a fire in your chest. Hit that subscribe button right now. We don't sanitize the truth here. We show the wins the corporate media buries, the moments when America remembers who she is, because the fight isn't over, and neither are we.